guys, welcome back to my channel. So right now I am on season 5 episode 13. Let's go over what happened last episode. I assume Margaret was killed by people that Ivar hired because he was very suspicious of her after having that like fake out dream sequence. I didn't even know it was possible to hate a character as much as I hated Margaret, but Margaret died in a pretty brutal way. She got a knife to her stomach, I think, and then her neck, and then like her chest. It was just not, that was definitely a murder most foul. I mean, during the last few episodes, she was more just a crazy person than really like an evil human being. She was just crazy. I don't feel bad. I don't want to say I feel bad for her, but towards the end, I started kind of feeling a little bit like, maybe she's not that bad. She's just crazy. She's just crazy. I think that was her issue. She was just a crazy person. At the end of the day, was she really harmful? Was she really a threat? I don't know. Freydis is apparently pregnant. She's either a god or she's just playing Ivar, because she tells Ivar, she promises him that she will bear him a child, and then she says that she got pregnant and it's Ivar's child, but it's obviously not. We see her in the episode having sex with a different person, a different dude, just a random dude. So it's not Ivar's kid, and Ivar, if Freydis actually ends up having this child, Ivar's gonna know if it doesn't look like him. I'm not sure what her motivation is in pretending to be pregnant with Ivar's child. Maybe it's to secure her spot as queen, but I think that there's a little bit more to it. I feel like she's definitely powerful. I feel like she might be a god, because we saw the same thing happened with Aslog and Harbard, and Freydis kind of reminds me of Harbard. And when they first met, Ivar compared her to Freya. When she said Freydis, Ivar said Freya, so her name is kind of just like a variation of Freya, I guess. As for everything else that is happening, Ube and Alfred had a conversation last episode. The dialogue between Alfred and Ube was just really cool. I really like both of their characters. Alfred specifically, I really like. They were basically just talking about how Ube wanted the land that Egbert promised them, but it was a little bit of a difficult situation for Alfred as well, because on one side he could grant these people their land that they believe they have a legal right to and end up pissing off his people, or he could not grant them the land and possibly cause a war if they really want this land so bad. He's in a very difficult situation, and Alfred is really young, but I think he's wise beyond his years, and I've said this before. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and I believe in his ability to make the right choice, make the right decision, and do what is best not only for his own people, England, but for other people as well, his allies. So I guess those are all of my thoughts. Without further ado, let's get into episode 13.
I will think of you in York. I left some good men in charge there. I still consider it part of my new kingdom.
I think it is a good thing that I'm leaving.
Yes, I agree. I think it is a good thing.
But don't worry. I will come back. Let's go.
Sure.
Margaret is dead.
I know.
Of course you know! You ordered the killing!
Why would I do that?
Because she knew that you could never get a woman pregnant.
Oh no, Vidserk, dude.
That is not quite true.
For I am with child.
She is with my child.
I chose your side. And now, for good or ill, you're stuck with me. I killed Crothred because he and the other bishops, clergy, and several of your leading aldermen formed a conspiracy to overthrow you. I felt I had no choice but act to save both your crown and your life.
Perhaps we should never have come here.
If we stayed in Norway, Torvi, we would all be dead by now.
It seems we're all at the mercy of circumstances beyond our control.
The king has asked us to be baptized in the Christian faith. That way he can appease his enemies. He will no longer be supporting and harboring pagans. And did you tell them that there was no way that you would renounce our gods? Did you? Father is in Valhalla. He's sitting beside the All-Father. He's sitting across from Thor. They are drinking together and they are happy together. Are you telling me that you don't believe it?
I think what
Let him speak for himself.
Our father stopped believing it.
Oh. Sometimes I wonder if you're right or so at all.
I care about all of you. I want you to live together peacefully. I know what it's like to lose a child. The days ahead will be hard. And our real hope lies with the child that Shettil's daughter Thorun carries in her belly. So now I beg of you all one last time to please spare your access.
Loki is right. Let us drink to the new child.
To the birth of a new child.
Good.
If I were your wife, I would gladly share your dangers and tribulations
Wow.
and help you carry the terrible burden that fate has placed upon you.
I had not expected this conversation to proceed in this manner.
Good.
I've decided to restore His Grace Bishop Hagman to the bishopric of Sherborne.
What?
In these dark and most uncertain days when Wessex is threatened as never before in our history, we cannot and I will not do without the services of the man who is our sword, the greatest warrior for Christ in this kingdom. I wish also to announce my marriage to Princess Elswith of Northumbria.
He should not have done that. He should never have appointed a murderer to such a high position in our holy church.
Alfred is doing what he thinks is best for Wessex, and we must support him, must we not? At least his marriage is arranged and settled. Now it's time to arrange yours.
You have no need to arrange everything in the world. And as a matter of fact, I've already chosen my bride.
May I know her name?
Ethelfled. She's Catherine's daughter.
I renounce my belief in Odin and all other pagan gods.
I renounce my belief in Odin and all other pagan gods.
Bjorn's doing a lot of spitting this season. It's the same thing Floki did too.
We have just been promised eternal life.
I don't feel any different. Do you?
No, I do feel different.
Well, you can always wear it again.
And you, Elswith, before all these witnesses here gathered, take this man, Alfred, to have and to hold, forsaking all others, to serve and obey until you die.
I do.
Amen. Amen. In the sight of all these witnesses,
What?
You and I have much in common.
how?
We share the same father. My name is Magnus. I'm Ragnar's son by Queen Quintrith. I grew up here on the royal estate with Alfred. He was my childhood friend, but
Oh
in
my
the
god,
end,
I have the
not
chills.
long after Ragnar was imprisoned here, I was expelled.
We had heard Ragnar fathered a son in Wessex.
Yes, I managed to survive. Of course, they don't know I survived. They don't even know who I am. I heard you were here, my half-brothers, and I had to see you.
Oh, this is incredible.
You have no idea how happy this makes me.
Well, now, my brother, you are found.
Wow. Is he really Ragnar's son though?
Respice quesumus Domine, super os famulos tuos.
This is the weirdest shit.
Ut quite
Ever.
octore jucuntur.
As far as I know, you and Ivar the Boneless are allies.
I didn't mean to insult you. I want to invite you to raid Wessex with me. We can enjoy the fruits of victory, and then we can make new plans.
New plans?
Yes. After we plunder Wessex, you and I, together, will return in triumph to Kattegat.
To share our spoils with its king?
No. We overthrow its king.
But the sons of Ragnar Lothbrok are the most famous people in all our world. And I am not sure that I wish to fight against them. Any of them.
What is there in the name? Nothing. In times to come, no one will remember Ragnar Lothbrok and his sons. They will be utterly forgotten. I can hardly remember his name even now.
We should always remember Ragnar Lothbrok.
Yeah.
Even if we did not know him. Even if we only heard his name. And do you know why? Because we are all sons of Ragnar Lothbrok. All of us.
Think on it. Jarl Olaf's son.
Oh, I love that.
Alfred is not safe, despite his courage. I'm almost certain they intended to replace Alfred with Ethelred. But whether Ethelred is part of the conspiracy or not, I've yet to discover. The forces of Satan are gathering to strike. That is why you are here. To help me fight against the devil.
You know that our whole family is descended from your father.
Yes.
I'm telling you this because this very special person has realized something extraordinary and astonishing about himself. It is so obvious. I am not just descended from the gods. No. The fact is, Witzek,
Don't say it.
Ivar the Boneless is a god. And to celebrate, we will have a feast and we will invite everyone in Kattegat. And we will make a sacrifice dedicated to my fellow gods welcoming me into the family of the Aesir. But it must be an important sacrifice. It must be someone that the gods will have heard of. Someone that all the people will have heard of.
Not Vitzer.
King Egbert and his family betrayed me as they betrayed our father. And they say that you're here to support King Alfred. But how can you do that? Alfred is just as guilty as his father and his grandfather for the death of our father.
Bjorn's like, I like this guy. To the god Ivar? Oh god. Literally, oh god. That makeup is pretty awesome though, I will say.
Bring on the sacrifice!
Who is the sacrifice? No, don't be Vitzer. Please don't be Vitzer. Okay. All right. Okay. I need to process my thoughts because I don't want that to be Vitzerk. That is the sacrifice. I don't think it's Vitzerk because Vitzerk would be the obvious choice there, specifically masking the identity of whoever they are sacrificing, and they were heavily implying that it might be the seer because the seer was moaning and groaning and doing whatever. I don't know what he was doing, but I don't know what that means then. When the seer dies, if the seer is the sacrifice and the seer does die, what does that mean? Who's the next seer? If the seer dies, I'm not sure who would become the next seer. Is there a next seer? Like, does there need to be a seer in this society, or here's the thing. Floki was teased as having some type of seer-like powers a couple of seasons ago. So maybe Floki is the new seer, but I don't know how possible that is considering where Floki's storyline is going right now, which is like, Floki's storyline is just going to shit, man. Every episode, some type of disaster happens. Floki said that he resonated more with the darker gods, so maybe they really are in hell. Do they believe in hell? They are in whatever version of hell they believe in. Whatever type of hell they believe in, if they do believe in hell, pretty sure they're there. Because shit just keeps happening. Bad shit just keeps happening left and right, and it just can't be good. It just can't be a good place. In terms of everything else, Ivar thinks he's a god now? Like, what? Ivar is really conflicting for me because I really like him. I really do. While I don't enjoy some of the things that Ivar does and some of his decisions, most of his decisions are questionable, but for the most part, I've enjoyed his performance as Ivar for the past season. So now he believes, he's under the impression, because of Freydis, because of this girl, he's under the impression that he is this god because he miraculously got her pregnant, but he didn't really get her pregnant. When is he gonna find out? Freydis killed the guy that she slept with, so Ivar reasonably can never find out. But if she does end up having this kid, which I don't think that she's gonna end up having this kid in the next episode or even in the season finale, but in the far future when she does have this kid, Ivar's gonna find out that it's not his. It's not gonna look like him. It's Also, speaking about Ivar, there are many people working against him. Not only is Freydis seemingly working against him, but Harold is trying to overthrow him. Bjorn also wants to take back Kattegat, but that's not at the top of the priority list for Bjorn. In terms of Bjorn meets Magnus. I was thinking when Magnus was staring at Bjorn in the church that it might be Magnus, but I was like, is it though? I didn't know. Obviously it is, but I didn't know that that was going to be confirmed. I truly do think that he is Ragnar's son. I really like the idea of him and Bjorn developing a bond and developing a relationship with the common goal of we are all Ragnar's sons. I really like the fact that he said that and they're kind of united in that way. Historically in this show, we haven't seen brothers get along, so it would be pretty nice if we could get a good, nice brotherly relationship. Although we did get that with Harold and Halfdan, but that didn't end well. And we might get that with Alfred and... Oh wait, no, we won't get that with Alfred and Aethelred because Aethelred is planning to overthrow him. He's in on it. That was confirmed this episode. We saw him conspiring with all those other people. He's in on it. I really don't know what the end game is for this season, where certain storylines are gonna go, but I'm still on board. I'm still enjoying it because I enjoy ambiguity to a certain extent. I don't know if I enjoy it this much, but I cannot see where some of these storylines are gonna end. So I guess I'm just excited to see where everything goes. So I guess those are all of my thoughts. As always, thank you guys for watching. Check out my other Vikings reactions if you have not already, and stay tuned for episode 14. All right, bye guys.